I think I'm live. Oh, there we go. I got all kinds of buttons over here, y'all. Hey, I saw that Kurt and Marsha is not going to be on this morning. They got a power issue over there. And I thought, well, don't want to leave y'all hanging for a half hour in between Eddie and me. So I thought, well, I'll just jump on here at 8. So this is only for today, only because their power is out. And so I'm going to slip over here. And who knows? Maybe we can keep it rolling for a whole hour. If not, we'll do the half hour anyway. We're going to talk about all the good things that are cruising. And you know what? I'm just going to start right here at the top of the chat this morning. The Gaylords came in here this morning and said, good morning to you, John, over there. He had a great tip over there I saw when I was watching Eddie. Now, when you have power outages and stuff like that, you know they're coming, like you got storms coming or whatever. He said, put a little cup of water and let it freeze, and then put a quarter on top of it. That way, after the power's been out and it comes back on, you can go in there and look and see where that quarter's at. If it's still on top of the ice, everything's good. If it's somewhere else down inside the cup, your food has been thawed out and refrozen and probably not that good. So I thought, well, I've never heard of that, and I've lived in Florida my whole life. You think I'd have known something like that. Of course, we kind of automatically chuck a lot of stuff or cook it up during the storms, because anybody's got gas stoves or propane grills or whatever, we start cooking everything. Cook everything and start eating. It's a food fest. And so, hey, I know y'all weren't expecting us to come on this morning. You're expecting to see me traveling. They had a power outage. So thanks for joining us here, y'all. And you know what? I wanted to put this up here. Hold on, let me get rid of this banner. We don't need that. There we go. Back to the comments. And that was the Gaylor saying good morning to you. Thanks again for that tip, John. That was a great tip. I needed to know that. Cruising is fun anytime. There's Cheryl. Good morning to you. Don't forget her and her husband, JNS Travels, and Eddie will be back on again at 9 o'clock. And they're going to have all kinds of cruising information for you. They got all the updates of what's going on in the cruise industry. I sometimes don't know what's going on because that's just how I don't roll. Sharon's here this morning. Good morning to you, Sharon. How's it going up there in South Georgia? We're having a good time down here in Florida. Every morning now I wake up and it's rained overnight. And I look at my phone, I've got lightning alerts, and I've slept through it all. I mean to tell you, we went to bed at 7:30 last night. We was just whooped tired. I'm always in an ocean to ocean travel show at 9 o'clock. And I just could not. I was asleep an hour before that. So sorry about that, Bruce and Cindy. I'm going to have to catch the old hashtag team replay, which I will later on this morning. And Bama Nola. There's Bama Nola saying good morning. Good morning to you, Bama. It's going to be a good day to get out there and work. I hope y'all are getting some of this rain up yonder. And we're getting plenty of rain. I have to drain the swimming pool at least once a week, and everything's watered. I don't have to water anything. I haven't had to for a couple of months. And when we got controversial cruising, good morning to you, Scott. So now we are Scott compliant this morning. That's right. We got a Scott in here. Thank goodness for that. Thanks for being here, Scott. We can roll on now. We're in compliance. And Fearless Ramblers here. Good morning to you, George, way out west there. Thanks for being here this morning. Oh, while I got you here, Fearless, I was going to tell you and John Pedroza, I have got a California it's not California. So I leave out of California. We're going down to Mexico next October on the Discovery Princess, I think it is. So we're going to do 7 days heading down to Cabo San Lucas and Mazatlan and Puerto Vallarta. So I want to let you guys know that y'all have showed me so many of your videos and just talked me into it. So I'm going to blame George and Pedroza for making me book that cruise over there. It's kind of their fault. And everybody's saying good morning. Love it all. You guys, what a great crowd we have in here. And they got the party of 2 cruising saying good morning to you. Good morning, party of 2. Woo woo. And Sharon says, I'm super great this morning, Chet. Right on. We are over here too, Sharon. And, I was chomping at the bit. I've been ready to go. I got up this morning. I was watching Jimmy, the Astute Tourist. I was watching Eddie. And I was like, man, all I got to do is see me traveling in. And then it's going to be Sea Lake journey time. And then I saw Kurt and Marsha had no power. I'm like, oh, man. So I jumped in here a little early. That's what's going on if you're coming in right now. Facebook user says, good morning from the Cruise Nuts. Cruise Nuts, Mike and Tracy. I've been catching up on some more of your videos. I posted one of them there on our community tab, going out there to Mr. Sancho's. If you want to know about Mr. Sancho's, if you want to see some great drone footage, you got to get over to the Cruise Nuts, y'all. They have got it going on over there, best drone footage. And Mr. Sancho's, I think they're part owners in that or something. Mike, do you like own that place or what? Because they know all about it. They show you everything about it. It's good times over there. And the Gaylor's coming in here saying, we had a camper parked in a campground for the summer, and every time we left for a week, we would find the clock was blinking when we came back. Our neighbor kept unplugging us. Why would they do that? What kind of neighbors did you have there, John? Not a good neighbor, that's for sure. Easy Workouts is here this morning saying, I never heard about that quarter on the ice. Me neither, Easy Workout. Thanks for joining us. Easy Workout. And Facebook user says, I can't say publicly, laugh out loud. No, right, Mike? Oh, yes. Yeah, we know. Let me get it over here. We got Sharon. That's cool, Chet. Entertainment. Cool. Yes. Right on, Sharon. Thanks for that. So, hey, I wanted to talk this morning. We talk about anything cruising. So if you have any questions, comments, throw them in there. And if I don't know the answer, somebody in the chat will. And trust me, there's people in here a whole lot smarter than me. I remember 2 or 3 things. They remember the other 98 or 97 things. But, we had that trip to Alaska. It was our second one this year that we went on it. And we got to see the big 5 animals. There's a list when you go to Alaska of the big 5 animals. You'll hear about it. And they're going to say, watch out for these 5 critters on your trip. Now, there's a whole bunch of other critters too, and we'll talk about them as well. But the big 5 that we was looking for up there is the moose, the bears, the Dall sheep, the caribou, and the wolf. Okay, those are the big 5 critters. And we saw 4 out of the 5. And I'm going to tell you where we saw them, how many times we saw them, what we saw, what they was doing. Some of them were subscribing to Sea Lake Journeys. That's all I got to say about that. Peanut Gallery's laughing over there in the other office. They were. Oh, yeah, they were. I'll tell you what, them bears are breaking out their phones. Sea Lake Journeys, and they, seeing how to spell it off my shirt and everything. And we got TNT's Adventures to See. Hey, good morning, friends. And man, what is the countdown today, Tom? Y'all getting ready to go over there to the Mediterranean. And I think you got a show tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, right? I want to make sure I'm right on that one. I missed the last one and had to catch it on #replay. I tell you, I'm an early person and I get up and I do all the stuff. And sometimes we're just exhausted by 7 or 8 o'clock. And last night we went to bed at 7:30. It's like we're old or something. But that's why we get up early too. I want to see that show you're going to have. I believe it's tomorrow night at 8 with Shamster talking about the Mediterranean. And see what's going to happen there. As I kept seeing John Pedroza talk about Mazatlan and Cabo, and I kept seeing the Fearless Rambler show videos too. And next thing you know, I got one booked. So now I'm going to be watching, Shamster Travels and TNT's Adventures to See with all of their Mediterranean stuff. And you know what's going to happen? I'm going to end up booking a cruise for the Mediterranean in 2025. Yeah, she snickered at that. She knows what will happen. That's usually what happens. You see stuff interesting and you say, I want to go see it for myself. Sharon says, hey, Chet, you and Robin found any sea glass in Florida or any more rocks? Sea glass. What is sea glass? You know what that is?
Glass is where lightning strikes the sand.
Oh, that's where lightning. No, we ain't found none of that yet. You think we could, though, because lightning does hit around here sometimes. Usually it hits a tree, though, and trees get split in half. That's what we see from lightning around here. And we got good mornings coming on from everybody. TNT, glad to see y'all in here. Good friends of ours right there, Tom and Terry. Make sure you check them out. They got a great channel over there if you like entertainment. And here we go. Here's the countdown. TNT says we have 5 days left of work, 7 days till we fly to Rome, and then 10 days before we get on the cruise. So basically, in 7 days, your trip starts because you'll be getting on that airplane. And Yeah, make sure you get some good info on that too for us, Tom. We're going to be relying on that as when we travel overseas. We got to see how other people are doing it, what kind of snags you ran into that you had to deal with, or what did you do to make it go smoother. Those are kind of tips we're going to need to know before we go. And we're going to tell everybody some good tips here on this channel as we find them out too. That's kind of what YouTube's all about. It's kind of a learning experience and with also some fun mixed in. Woo! So I got to tell y'all, guys, when we were in Alaska, we're looking for this big five, right? The moose. The moose was the one I really wanted to see, because you watch Rocky and Bullwinkle. Hey, Rocky Squirrel. Everybody loves a moose. They're just awesome to see. Well, we saw the moose several times, not just once, but several times on our trip. We were on a train ride going from Whittier to Denali, and we saw mooses just standing right by the railroad track. We'd see them up close. We'd see them standing out in bodies of water, little streams and ponds and lakes and stuff. And on the mountainsides, we see them everywhere. But what was funny to me is they weren't in herds. Okay. They aren't like cows. They don't all just herd up a bunch of moose. Usually you just see one or occasionally two. So I thought, well, that's interesting. Your horses kind of run in groups and cows kind of runs in groups, but moose don't run in groups like that. And I know that because of seeing them firsthand like we did up there in Alaska. And we saw them also from the Denali Lodge. We were staying in a Princess Lodge there for a couple of days before we went to Mount McKinley and stayed for a couple more days there. And not only did we see the moose, but we saw the evidence of the moose. Like right outside our window, we looked out there that afternoon and just looking around. And the next morning when we looked out the window of our lodge, there was a great big pile of evidence that a moose had been there. Yeah. And you can see a video on the evidence of the moose. We have a little short video on that, guest starring some friends of ours. Dano, if you're watching this, brother, I know you're home recovering. Get better, my friend. We hope to see you on our group cruise next year, or any one of our cruises we're going on. Yeah, Dano's a great guy. Oh, Fearless says, love to go to Cabo with Sea Lake Journeys, but October is a month I can't do on my vacation. Hey, I did book that for October, right? I'm pretty sure I got it booked in October too. Dang it. I'll check on that, Fearless. But yeah, we used to, for years, we could never go in October because of my job and because of her job. It was fiscal year thing. We both had to be at our jobs, but now we get to go in October. So I'm kind of like, woohoo! So guess what we're doing in October of this year? That's right. In I think it's 11 days. 11 days, we're getting on that Virgin Voyages cruise ship out of Miami because we can go in October. And she found out she's got more vacation time than she thought. She just started a new job, and they told her, I says, hey, you need to use it another week before the end of the year. She goes, well, I got a week booked in December, on the Carnival Mardi Gras. She goes, they're like, no, you need to book another week besides that. So of course she tells me that, I'm going to find a cruise. So Virgin Voyages, Scarlet Lady, look out, because hold on, I'll check the date here. October the 8th, we will be getting on that ship. So get ready to stand by for vlogs on that. I don't know how good the internet's going to be. Usually we do a Sunday night live show at 6 o'clock. If the internet's good on that ship and we're not all involved in something, stand by for us to go live from the Scarlet Lady in Miami on the 8th of October. Okay, I want to make sure. Oh, we got Jennifer from Embarkation Nation saying hello to everyone. Hello, Jennifer. Say hi to Andrew and Chloe for me too. And hey, guys, don't forget, if you need some travel advice right there, Jennifer and Andrew, they can help you book that cruise and help you find that good cruise just for you too. I want to forget them. And they got some great videos over there. If you travel with kids, they have a great time, and they can show you what the kids have got going on as well as the adult stuff going on. And Sharon, she says, my bad, Sharon. Thank you for that, Sharon. You get the double squeaky right there. Sharon got the double squeaky. What is Sea Lake Journeys without a squeaky toy? Godzilla, you fell down on the job, pal. You're supposed to remind me of these things. What do you think of that? Well, there you heard it first from Godzilla right there. Okay, Midlife Travels is here. Good morning to you, Midlife Travels. They say good morning, Chet and Robin. Sherry here from Midlife Travels. You know what? Good morning to you. Going to give you a squeaky too midlife because we're midlife also traveling, and we love it. We love it. And if you want to put your link in, if you're new here, Midlife Travels, you can put in hashtag SLJ. Hashtag SLJ, and that little old robot right there will put your link up, and that way you can get connected with some other people. Oh, and here we go. What's this? We got Facebook users saying, Chet, do you ever go to my channel and watch a drone video of Virgin Voyages? Not yet. That's on my list of stuff to do today. I had to work on videos so much yesterday, and then I had some running around to do. But it is on my list to do because I want to see the ship. He has day and night video of the Scarlet Lady. So I'll be watching both day and night because I want to see it before I go. And who do we miss here? TNT says, we are going to get lucky enough to cruise with SLJ in May on the Norwegian breakaway with amazing creators like the Cruise Nuts. That's right. TNT's Adventures to Sea, Cruise Nuts, Sea Lake Journeys, and Ocean to Ocean Travel are going to be on that group cruise next year. May 19th through the 26th out of Miami on the Norwegian breakaway. Don't miss it. It's going to be too much fun. We got the Gaylor saying, did you pick up the evidence? Have you seen how much they sell moose poop for in the gift shops? Yes, John, we did actually pick up the moose evidence, the moose poop, and they told us, the Rangers told us if you pick it up, so we did, and you break it, it's just like sawdust because that time of year that we were there in May, they're eating a lot of tree bark and twigs and stuff. And so their poop is really just dry. It's like sawdust, really. I'm not exaggerating. And I think we have some of that on our video too. You can see what that looks like. Excuse me there. We got Bone Tired Travelers coming in. It's 32 days until the booze cruise. And there you go. Denise and Dwayne and a whole bunch of other people are going to be on that booze cruise. If you want to know more about that, we got some travel agents that can hook you up with that and get you on that ship. Except I think it's full already. So you may have missed that one. But there'll be plenty of vlogs coming out for sure. We'll be looking forward to watching on that. And because when we look back at it again a week ago, it was full. And we expected it would be. But we had to take a look anyway, because sometimes somebody has to cancel, you know. And let's see. Here we go. Midlife Travels. That's how you do it right there. You put in that hashtag SLJ, and then that little robot goes, boop, put your little link right there. So everybody, if you're not familiar with Midlife Travels, check them out. Check them out. And we got Randa Sita coming in. Good morning, all. Giving the dog a bath. She rolled in something. Something. What do you think the something was, Godzilla? Was it moose droppings? Was it Godzilla droppings? There's no telling. Good morning to you, Randa Sita. Thanks for being here. Maybe you can vlog that. I'd kind of like to see that. Put it up on your channel. Randa Sita's got a channel too. Y'all check her out. Awesome, awesome lady. Love to go over and hang out with her. Michael the Realist. Good morning to you, Michael. He's saying, hey, Robin and Chet. Good morning, friends. Michael the Realist. Right on, brother. Hey, I like your new picture up there too. That looks great. So thanks for joining us, Michael. Another great guy. Love seeing you in here with us this morning. Antoinette at Fun saying good morning to the chat. Good morning to you, Antoinette. Antoinette is going to go live, I think, tonight at 8 o'clock. Let us know in the chat, Antoinette, if that's right. I'll tell you, she is so fun to hang out with. You know, I want to get on a cruise with y'all. We got to get on a cruise together. It would be so much fun. And she's saying good morning to everyone out there. And so I'm going to get back to my big five here real quick. So the moose we saw from the train, and then we saw on the bus tour in Denali. That's right. We took a bus ride in the Denali Park, and we got to see all kinds of critters out there. And the moose was among them. And once again, my observation of every time we saw the moose was either just one moose by itself, maybe two, and that was it. There was no herds of moose. and you didn't see them close together. If you saw that one moose, you'd be miles and miles and miles before you saw another one. It's kind of interesting about that. Number 2 on that list is bears. What kind of bears? They got brown bears, they got black bears, they got grizzly bears. And if you go far enough north, you might even see a polar bear. Now, we did go above the Arctic Circle, and I kept my eye open for a polar bear. Didn't see a polar bear, but we did see grizzly bears, brown bears, and black bears. We saw all 3 of them at different places. We saw them. The best we saw them from was in a couple of best places, really. On the train ride, they actually slowed down enough because they're right there by the track, just standing right there, like waving at us. Hey, can you throw out some food scraps or something? And then when we was in Denali, the bus tour, we stopped in the van, the bus, and because they were right there. I mean, if I reached out the window, I could have scratched his head. And it was a mama bear and 2 cubs, and they were just frolicking and playing. And the bus driver had to slow down because it looked like they were just going to roll out into the road because they were just oblivious to cars. They didn't care. Didn't bother them to look. Oh, look, a bus. And so it was really interesting to see these bears. They just acted like you weren't there. They didn't care. They were just having a good old time playing. And we saw them from the train. We saw them from the ship. That's right. We could actually see them from the ship up there flipping rocks over on the coastline, looking for crabs, I guess, and stuff. So we can see the bears everywhere, from the ship, the bus, the train, you name it. The bears are everywhere. When they say that there's a lot of bears, I believe it because that of the big 5, that's the one we saw the most of and the most consistently. Bone Tired says, laugh out loud, Randall Cedar. I hate it when that happens. Mm-hmm. I know what you mean. Our dogs like to get outside, and they're going to find something to roll in. Don't know what it is sometimes. Don't know. You look at it and you go, well, there's nothing there. What are you rolling in? And then you pick them up and you go, ugh, you need a bath. Oh, here we go. Fearless Rambler says, I ate moose poop, but it tasted like chocolate. Okay. Has anybody else ate moose poop and did it taste like chocolate?
Because it's a candy that they sell.
Oh, Peanut Gallery over here tells me that there's a candy they sell called moose poop. George, you had me sucked in there, buddy. Fearless Rambler had me sucked in on that. You know what? I was thinking next time I go to Alaska, maybe I should. Yeah, I think it's going to taste.
Full of sawdust. Why would it taste like chocolate?
Yeah, it would. The ones we had would have tasted like sawdust, for sure. Oh, Michael Realist, there you go, Michael. That's how you do it. Hit that hashtag SLJ. Your link will pop up, guys. If you don't know Michael and you want to get to know him, there's his link right there. Check out Michael the Realist, a fun guy. Awesome guy. We love him. And Sharon Rowland hit that hashtag SLJ too. Get that robot busy, y'all. Make that robot work this morning. I love it. Oh, what we got here? It's sold out. Yes. Yeah, Bone Tired. We did check on that when she saw she had another week she had to take. I did go check on it, and it would have been out of our way to go up there, but we would have tried to make a way if we could, but sold out. So maybe next time. We got Glitter World. Hello, Glitter World, saying good morning. Good morning to you, Glitter World.
Hello, Glitter World.
Peanut Gallery yelling at you. Did you hear that? That's the other half of Sea Leg Journeys over there. Robin. Yeah, I forgot to introduce myself. We're Sea Leg Journeys. I'm Robin. No,
You're Robin,
who am I?
You're Chet.
I'm Chet, and she's Robin. This is Godzilla. Welcome to the Sea Leg Journey Show. If you haven't been here before, if you're new here, put in your hashtag SLJ. If you've been here a long time, put in your hashtag SLJ. Let people find you. And Glitter World says glitter and light. Hey, why not? Let's have some glitter and light. One of the things I want to see when we go back to Alaska one day is those northern lights. Woo, that'd be kind of awesome to see. I really look forward to seeing that one day. So up the big 5 so far, we have seen the moose and the bears. Bears were plentiful. We saw all kinds of bears, big bears, little bears. If you look at our thumbnail, we even saw big plastic or wooden bears. That Robin had to kiss every bear in Alaska. Every bear in Alaska. So if you go up there to the gift shops, if you don't see a real bear for some reason, you will see the artificial bears. Third one on the list is the doll sheep. Doll sheep, that's them ones that stand up, and there's an edge on the mountain about as wide as my hand, and somehow there's a herd of goats standing on that thing. That's these guys, the doll sheep. And we only saw them from a distance. We could see them up there on the mountain, standing up there on those little tiny little ledges and walking around up there. Never saw them up close enough to get a good picture, just from a distance, but we did see them. So I'm counting it. And we saw them from the train and from the bus tour. So they're there, but you got to look further out to see them. The great thing about Alaska is all your tour guides, they kind of, they're through there every day. So they kind of know where critters usually are. And plus they tell everybody, if you see an animal, say, hey, there's a moose on the left side, and everybody can look to the left side and see the moose. Hey, there's a doll sheep to the right, and everybody can look. So you got a lot of opportunity there between the experienced guides and the other people traveling with you. You got all these eyeballs looking all different directions and calling it out when they see it. So chances are you're going to get to see some good wildlife up there in Alaska. Here we got Bone Tired says there may be a cabin available on the Valor January 27th, 2024 out of NOLA. That's our next one. So your next one, okay. Denise is going to be on the Valor January 27th, 2024 out of New Orleans. We do want to go out of New Orleans one day. I watched one of Meg's vlogs, Meg's and Cheese, leaving out of New Orleans. I think it was the Carnival Pride. I believe that was the ship she was on. And I was like, wow, that looks like a neat port to sail out of, We like sailing out all of them. Miami I think, is an absolutely beautiful port to sail out of too. And we'll be sailing out of that one in 11 days. So I'll catch another video of that as well. Hey, everybody right there, Bone Tired, is going to be on Valor January 27th. We won't be able to go then because in December 2023, we'll be on the Mardi Gras. And that's going to be fun.
Midlife Travels just became a member.
What?
Midlife Travels.
Midlife Travels just became a member?
Yes.
Oh, where do I see it? Where do I see that at?
Scroll down.
I got to scroll down. Okay, I'm scrolling down. Oh, Antoinette says, can't wait to cruise with you and beautiful Robin. Antoinette, we can't wait to cruise with you either. Oh, I got to say hi to Magnificent Germany real quick. Magnificent Germany, good morning to you. I'm scrolling down here quick because I got a somewhere down here. You sure?
Yes.
I'm scrolling. There it is. Okay, y'all. Here it is. Midlife Travels became a YouTube member. You get the double squeaky. You get the Godzilla. And you get this also, Midlife Travels. Hang on.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much.
Very much.
Well, thank you very much. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thanks from the guys here. That's Baby Enzo and Ringo. That's our Chihuahuas. And they want to thank you very much. Godzilla thanks you. Robin from the Peanut Gallery. And myself. Midlife Travelers, everybody give them a big welcome over here in the Sea Lake Journeys chat column. That's we really appreciate that, you guys. And let me catch some more good mornings. I left off at Antoinette. I didn't even mark it because I got excited. We got everybody's good connections. Okay, Antoinette is going to cruise with us one day soon, I hope. Wow, I got so many chats here. Who did I miss? Oh, Barry Brain. Barry Brain. That's Bone Tired. Excuse me. Barry Brain says good morning to everybody too in here. Good morning to you, Barry Brain. Sorry, I'm a little slower here this morning. We came in a little earlier this morning, guys. Magnificent Germany with Darian. Also, I'll let y'all know we came in early because Kurt and Marsha had power issues. So I said, well, I'll just rather than sit around here for half hour twiddling my thumbs, or I'll be watching them. And I said, let's just go ahead and go. Godzilla said, let's go ahead and go. Squeaky Toy said, let's go ahead and go. So we went head on and went, and it's been a great time. Bone Tired says, Northern Lights is at the top of my bucket list. Yes, ma'am. Us too. We have got to see them. And there's a couple of other ways to see them too. We're looking at cruises in Norway in the future, probably after she retires, where you can go across the Arctic Circle and get a really good opportunities. And some excursions even take you to where you can see them. So you can get on an excursion that's going to take you where there's less, what they call it, where there's no city lights, no street lights and all that, less light pollution, I guess they call it. And you got a better opportunity to actually see them. And Controversial says he got to see them on his last Alaska cruise. Hey, Scott, let me know, did you go like in August or September? I hear that's the best time of year if you're cruising in Alaska to see them. And yeah, I'm like Bone Tired. I'm jealous. I mean, I got to see some critters, but I want to see Northern Lights too. Next time we go, that's what we're aiming for. And you know, the fourth critter we on the big five that we wanted to see, that we did get to see, is the caribou. Some people call them reindeer. They look like reindeer, the ones that pull Santa's sleigh. You know, and I always pictured them like moose, like they're going to be really big, like a moose. They ain't big at all. They ain't much bigger than a Saint Bernard. I think if I was Santa, I'd have I'd have 8 Saint Bernards pulling my sled instead of the reindeer, you know, because we found out while he's up there, in breeding season, the males get really mad and they'll fight to the death over a female. So they have to keep the females over yonder and males separated and all that stuff, because they can get real rowdy. Oh yeah, I saw that. Let me scroll down here. I'm gonna leave Midlife Travels up there, our new member, until I get to a different chat. Okay, so oh, there's Midlife saying thank you. You're welcome. No, thank you. Antoinette has got her dancing shoes on. We got to go cruise, Antoinette. It's going to be a blast. Hey, when is your next cruise, by the way, Antoinette? Let us know in the chat. Glitter World says, yes, my cousin got one, had it stuffed. 600 pounds. What? What did she get stuffed? A bear or an elk? A doll sheep or a bear? Or a St. Bernard? Which one? Look, I got a small Godzilla stuffed. After he wrecked Cozumel on one of our shows last year, he had to come live with us because he was no longer welcome in Mexico. TNT says, love those vids. Yes, me too. Oh, Glitter says it was a huge bear. Yeah, huge bear. I think the mama bear we saw probably was about, I would guess, 450 pounds if I had to guess. And the cubs were, they probably weighed like less than 100 pounds each, but they were just rolling around having a blast. Scott McNeil's here. Good morning to you, Scott. And Scott's got the ever-changing, evolving pictures. Which Scott will we have today? Thanks for being here, Scott. We appreciate it. You get a squeaky. We like it. Thanks for being here. We're in double Scott compliance now. That's right. We got 2 Scotts. You know, sometimes on our Sunday night shows, we have 2 Mark the Sharks. And the morning shows will have 2 Scotts, and Sunday night we'll have 2 Mark the Sharks. Cruising Koozies is here. Good morning to you. They're saying good morning, everybody. I hope you're having a good time. If you're not having a good time, get ready to have a good time here at Sea Lake Journeys. It's the midweek hump, by the way, y'all. We're going to get you through today and get you on the fast track to the weekend with a good mood, good attitude. We ain't got no good food, but if we did, it would just help the mood and the attitude. Last night, she took me to a Mexican restaurant, and we just ordered one plate for us. And we said, you know what? We have officially gotten old, because we used to laugh at when we saw old people do that. They'd order one plate and then split it up between them. Guess what we did last night? We ordered one plate and split it up between us and still didn't eat it all. I'm like, are you kidding me? And we ordered it's a trio for fajitas, steak and chicken and shrimp. And we ate all the meat, but we didn't even touch the rice. And I was like, well, we did the best we could, and we ate most of the beans. But I think now we can. Hey, don't you think that's like one of the last speed bumps towards saying I must be old when you're splitting a supper? Oh, Bone Tired says we have 3 Scots. 3 Scots. Hashtag YouTube compliance. I'm giving myself a double squeaky. Sea Lake Journeys. Everybody in the chat. Squeakies for everybody. We're in triple Scott compliance. How about that? Bone Tired says, ha, not today. I took my meds. No schizophrenia today. Laugh out loud. Hey, schizophrenia is no problem here. The more people in here, the merrier. So give us 2 thumbs up and count as just 2 people. Scott McNeil saying hello to everybody. Oh, wait, we got Z-Man. Good morning to you, Z-Man. And look what, you know what Z-Man just did? That's right. He let the dogs out.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much.
Very much.
Well, thank you very much. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Z-Man. Woo! How about that? So, Z-Man has let the dogs out. And don't forget, Midlife Travels let the dogs out this morning. The dog's been out twice today. I tell you, if we get a 3rd time, we're going to have to let Godzilla out. Kathy Mills is here this morning, too. Good morning to you, Kathy. Woo! The creator of hashtag Team Replay. And thanks to Kathy, we have it's funny because our live show does pretty good live, but then the hashtag replay, it just blows up over the next few days, you know? And so Kathy is one that got the hashtag Team Replay started, and it's working great. Thanks for that, Kathy. You know what, Kathy? I'm going to give you one of these.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much.
Very much.
Well, thank you very much. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And Midlife Travel says 124 more days until the Carnival Breeze, January 29th, 2024. Woo, Carnival Breeze. We have not been on the Breeze, but we've been on our sister ships, the Magic and the Dream. Fantastic ship. If you haven't been on them, you're going to love them. If you've been on them, you know you're going to love them. It's going to be a great time over there in Midlife Travel. And I'll make sure after this show this afternoon, I'll get over there and check you out. I wrote you down so I wouldn't forget about that. Because, you know, I'm old now. I have to share my meals at supper. Scott says, beautiful. I'll have a vlog coming out soon on it last week of August. That's where I figured it'd be August or September. Yeah, get that vlog out, Scott, so we can check that out. Northern Lights, the Aurora Borealis. It's even harder to see than the top 5 animals, the big 5 in Alaska. And it's great that you got to see them. Z-Man says, good morning to all the content creators. Z-Man in the house. Hey, in case y'all wondering, Z-Man has been trying to get cruise ready. It's what we call cruise ready on this channel. And he has dropped over 40 pounds. 40 pounds the Z-Man has dropped. That's just awesome. Z-Man, get on it, dude. And Bone Tired says 32 days until the Glory. 122 days till the Valor. Ooh, the countdowns have begun. Y'all, countdowns. We're just kicking in the countdowns. I love it. And we got some more good howdies over here this morning. Good howdies. Bone Tired has got the same bucket I got, I think, because, yes, we want to go to Norway. No light pollution. That's going to be another great place to see the Aurora Borealis. And we're going to check that out one day after Robin from the Peanut Gallery gets to retire, probably. So be watching for that. Maybe we'll do a group cruise. Woo! And Sharon says, no, that's T-Rex. No, this is Godzilla. This is Godzilla, Sharon. Shh. He doesn't know he's a T-Rex. He's Godzilla. So The fifth. Oh, I got to tell you more about the caribou. The caribou. Okay, where did we see them? We saw them on the bus tour in Denali. This was so awesome. I got it on video. I haven't got it up yet. I still got to do that bus tour yet. There's so much footage. It's going to take me a week to chop that dude down. But the bus had to stop in the road because there was a herd of these caribou, or reindeer, as I like to call them, standing in the road. There must have been like 30 of them, all just standing there, and they acted like they were having a conversation about, Dunkin' Donuts is to the left. Do we want to go that way? Well, I don't know. Starbucks is down that way to the right. Maybe we want to go that way. And so they're trying to figure out where they want to go have their donuts and coffee at. And they're just taking their time doing it. Finally, one of them looks around and goes, well, there's another bus full of tourists here. Perhaps we should go ahead and move now. So they debate that for about a couple more minutes. And then they finally meander on away onto the side of the road so we can go by. That was interesting. That was fun. We got to look at them guys for a long time because they just stood there. We also got to see them from the train. But the best we got to see them was we went on an excursion. It was a horse and buggy excursion. We're riding in this horse and buggy, and we go to this location, and they've got a big area fenced in, and 3 reindeers live there, and they see us, and here they come. They're coming because they know we might give them something to eat, and they just stand there, and we could pet them and everything. And so we got real up close and personal with them reindeers, and we got that on video coming out. We also panned for gold there. I'm gonna try to get on those videos. They'll probably be coming out in November because I still got so much. Let me tell you, I've got some videos coming out on what have I got here coming out? I've got more Sky Princess, a ship tour. That's coming out Friday. I've got more food on the Sky Princess. I got tea time on the Sky Princess. I got the MSC ship tour coming. I got all kinds of stuff coming over here, y'all. Let me scroll down here real quick. There's Travel Adventures with Eric B. saying, hey, Chet and everyone. Good morning to you, Eric B. Now, there's an intergalactic world traveler right there now. He got some good information over on his channel. If you're going to Europe, when I go to Europe, I got to make sure to know what Eric B knows, what he tells us. Excuse me. Lori Barber. Yeah, good morning, Chet and Robin. Lurking. Still no energy, but did do our elation cruise. Next one is the week before Christmas on the Vista. Lori, I hope you get over that real soon. I'm going to send you some vibes here. We're going to hope that you get 100%. We want you 100% because Lori is going to be with us on the MSC Seashore the week before our group cruise. So it's kind of the pre-group cruise on the MSC Seashore the week before the group cruise. And so hey, I'm glad you got to do your elation cruise. Even with no energy, sometimes a cruise will help you get some of that back. You get there and chill out and relax and, no worry, no stress. And you come back feeling better. And next one, week before Christmas on the Vista, that's going to be fantastic. It's going to be fantastic, Lori. Woo! I can't wait till you get back and tell us what a great time you had there. Lori, we appreciate you so much. She's one of our great members. We hope you get feeling better. And to make you feel better, you know what? I think you need
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much.
Very much.
Well, thank you very much. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Lori. Hope you get feeling better. Scott says, Scott it up, baby. Let's go. Scott it up, baby. I like that. That could be a new saying right here on the channel. Let's Scott it up in here, y'all. Scott it up. Oh, TNT says, just a reminder, subscribe and support each other with respect. Love you guys. Yeah, that's a great tip right there, TNT. We subscribe to the channels that we got in here, and we support each other. We watch each other's videos and give them thumbs up and comments, and woo, just do it up. We got some great, fantastic channels. So when you see a hashtag coming in there from the robot, be sure to check them out. And Z-Man, good morning from the Z's Gaming and Home Theater channel. Good morning to you, Z-Man. Oh, wait, thumbs up. Yeah, anybody wants to give us a thumbs up, we appreciate it. Woohoo! Because Godzilla has no thumbs. I've only got 2, so we need all the thumbs we can get over here. And let me see who I'm missing over here. Oh, here we go. I see Antoinette. She says November 26th on the Vista. 60 more days. That's coming up fast, Antoinette. Oh, I can't. We have not been on a Vista class Carnival ship. Can you believe that? We're actually going to end up going on an XL class before we go on a Vista class. What are the odds? So we'll be watching your vlogs on that, Antoinette, and we show them up. We shared them on our what's that thing called?
What?
Where I share that stuff, other videos? Community tab? Yeah, community tab. So we put them up there. So anybody, if you find our community tab, go through that community tab. You're going to see some of our member channels on there and some of their fantastic videos they got. Antoinette, we've put some of hers up there. Fearless Rambler, Cruise Nuts, TNT, all kinds of channels. Ooh, Embarkation Nation, you name it, we got them up there. Shanster Travels, a bunch of good ones. Excuse me. Oh, Antoinette saying, good morning, Z. Oh, we got here. What says Barry Brain has a premiere today at 5 o'clock. Hashtag, who is Barry Brain? Who is Barry Brain? Who is Barry? I don't know. I got an idea who it is. Wow, what time is it going to be over there where he's at in Japan, though? What time is it going to be if he's doing it at 5 o'clock Central Time here? Well, we'll have to wait and see, won't we? Yeah, so there's one more animal on our Big Five this morning, y'all. Keep the comments and questions coming. The chat's going great this morning. Fabulous, y'all. Fabulous. Last one is the wolf. The wolf. Remember, we've seen the moose, we've seen the bears, we've seen the doll sheep, we've seen the caribou, or reindeer, as I like to call them. But the wolf, the hardest one to see. And guess what? We didn't see one. Didn't even see a wolf track. Nothing. No evidence, no signs of no wolf up there. We know they got to be there, but they were just too elusive. We couldn't see them from the plane, from the train, from the bus, or from the ship. And I looked. I specifically was looking for them guys. Remember Carnival Magic Tumbler. It's what gives me energy. Okay, some other critters that we saw in Alaska, though. Other than missing those top 5, we also got to see some other great critters, like seals. Seals, y'all. We went on a whale watching expedition, and that's right, we saw whales, too. If you go on a whale watching expedition in Alaska, you're going to see some whales. And we saw the orca, the killer whales. We saw the humpback whales, as close as you'd want to get to them, I think. And while we was out there looking at them, there was the seals. They have these little buoys out there so that the ships know which side of the buoy to stay on. And guess what? The seals use that as like their tanning booth. They're up there just lounging and waving at us as we go by. It was great. Saw many seals. If you see a buoy, there's a good chance you're going to see a seal sitting on one of them. I think my favorite, though, that we saw right from the ship, we saw otters. Not one otter, not 2 otters, not 20 otters. We saw probably, I'd have to say, hundreds of otters. Yes, that many. We was cruising through the glaciers, right? And I got my camera there. I actually have some on film. One group of probably 25 we got on a video, and then you see the other ones singular. It's hard to see them on the video, but I think we got an arrow pointing to the group. But from the ship there on the balcony, it was great. Otters, they like hanging out there on them little icebergs floating around, and the ship would make just enough wake to rock it a little bit, and they'd fall off, and then you hear them go squeak, 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 trying to get back up on the ice. It was great. They were so entertaining to watch out there. But we got to see those actually from the ship. It was so fantastic. Bald eagles. If you're going to Alaska to see bald eagles, they're everywhere. Everywhere. Well, you see them from the ship, see them from the train, see them from the bus, see them from the picnic table. We pretty much saw them everywhere. We got bald eagles here in Florida, though, so we didn't get too excited about that. Other people were like, wow. But we got them right here. They land. People don't notice about the bald eagles, but they're scavengers too, just like the buzzards. And the buzzards find something, and the eagle sometimes will come down. And there can be 20 buzzards there. And all them buzzards will back up, and that eagle will go over there and eat what he wants. And when he flies away, then the buzzards will go back to it. So they don't always necessarily hunt their stuff. Sometimes they let the buzzards do the hunting for them. Sharon says, who let the dogs out? I'll tell you who. The Z-Man let them out. Kathy Mills let him out. And Midlife Travel let him out. Oh, Z-Man says, breaking news, the greatest cruise of all time, the Carnival Jubilee, is paid in full for December 23rd. Way to go, Z-Man. Z-Man is going to be on that Carnival Jubilee, and he says it's going to be the greatest cruise of all time. That remains to be seen, but you know what? I think for Z-Man, it's absolutely going to be the greatest cruise of all time. And TNT says, our last live will be tonight at 8. Okay, from the Cataclon, Greece, and the Pride ship. Cataclon, Greece, and the Pride ship. Excellent. So tonight, 8 o'clock, I know you're going to be over there with Chancellor Travels. We're going to get over there and watch that tonight. I can't wait to see that, because that's a destination we look forward to in the future. It's a bucket list for us. Will G is here in the house working and listening. Good morning to you, Will. And I want to say thanks to everybody out there who's working and listening, lurking and working. If you're driving, whether you're driving to the store, if you're driving to work, if you're driving home, if you're driving someone crazy, whatever you're driving, we thank you all for being here. And the workers and the lurkers who are listening, love you guys. Yes. All right. Antoinette says, yeah, that's funny. Barry Brain says, thank you, Denise. We are starting the journey of Discover. Can't wait to see. We're going to find out who Barry Brain is here eventually, y'all. TNT says, hey, are y'all going on the Helen adventure? What TNT's talking about there is every March, there's a Helen trip. A whole bunch of people go to Helen, Georgia, because there's a little town there. It looks like a little German, Austrian kind of town. And it's a big meetup every year. I don't think we'll be going to that. I've got next year already filled up with cruises again. I got 4 booked for next year. MSC, Norwegian, and 2 cruises with Princess. So yeah, we're loaded down already. And then, hey, we got Jen.Cohen this morning. Good morning to you, Jen. She says, good morning, Chet and the Sea Lake Journey crew. Happy hump day. Happy hump day, Jen. Yeah. Thanks for being here with us. And let's see. Here we go. We got TNT say, who's been to Greece, Turkey, and Italy? Anybody in the chat? I have not been to any of them places. That is bucket list stuff from me, but I'll be ready to go. Lori says, looking forward to that MSC, our first time on her. It's going to be our first time on that ship too, Lori. Our second time with MSC, we went on the sister ship, the Seaside, this year. It was fantastic. And I'm putting up some more video coming up on the MSC. I got the ship tour, actually. Hopefully, I hope to have that out within 2 weeks. And I got a short coming out today of going down the stairs. It's the one you see on our intro. I made a short out of that. It's going to be pretty cool. Lori says, woo-hoo, I let the dogs out. Yes, you did, Lori. And we got Mr. Paul Vines, PSV Odyssey. Good morning, driving and listening. Thanks again, Paul, and thanks to everybody out there driving and listening. Antoinette says, yes, thank y'all so much. Yes. And there you go. Z-Man dropped this channel. That's the channel for Z's Gaming and Home Theater, y'all. And Jen says it's only 2 days until we leave for London. What? 9 days there? Oh my gosh. Jen, that's going to be awesome. In 2 days you leave for London. That's just fabulous. Fabulous. Have a great time over there. Think about Sea Lake Journeys while you're there. And think about Godzilla. I'll keep him here so he don't come over and wreck London, okay? And Magnificent Germany from Darian. I just got back from Germany last night. And yes, we've been following you on Facebook with that, Darian. I've been watching you going on your global travels to Germany. And this guy knows Germany better than I think half the Germans do. He really knows what's going on over there. If you're a tourist, He can get you to places where you need to be and what you need to see. Sharon Rowland says, Chet, you didn't see any sharks? No sharks. Did not see any sharks in Alaska. You know what we didn't see in Alaska? No snakes. No snakes. I know. That makes Alaska a little more appealing, doesn't it? And Jen says, I will finally create some content for my channel. About time. Laugh out loud. Yes, do that, Jen. We want to see what you got, especially, you're going to be traveling over there. Show us some of London. Show us how you got there. Show us what that is going to be all about. It's going to be great. And that's how you do it right there, Jen. Put that hashtag SLJ. Nightbot will put you up there. Everybody check it out. Let's connect with Jen this morning. Woohoo! Here's Ocean Travel. Good morning, everyone. I'm on my phone, so I can't tag everyone. So here's a blanket good morning. So everybody here in the chat, a blanket good morning from Ocean Travel. Bruce, I was telling everybody I missed you last night because I went to bed at 7:30. Robin took me to a Mexican restaurant and loaded me up with food and brought me home and made me go to bed. And she's laughing over there. Yeah, we're getting old. We shared one plate of food and went to sleep. Thanks for being here. Ocean Travel. Don't forget, contact Bruce at Ocean to Ocean if you want to get on that group cruise of ours next year. Or he's probably got like 7, 8, 9, I don't know, 10 group cruises now. Bruce has become the group cruise connoisseur. So check out Bruce at Ocean Travel today. And Magnificent Germany says, Helen is coming soon. Yes, it is. March rolls around fast. And right here, it gives you a tip. Hurry and book the Hellendorf Hotel in Helen. Rooms are going fast. Tell them that you are with Magnificent Germany with Darian for a 10% discount. You heard it here first at Sea Lake Journeys, right there. Get your room, get 10% off. And yeah, TNT says, Jen, I want to go too. I want to go too, Jen. We all want to go, right? This will be the 4th annual meetup in Helen, Georgia in March, and it gets better every year. Just a note for everybody who can go and get on that. And Sharon says, it's too cold in Alaska for snakes. Yes, I think it is. Snakes do not like that much cold. So that just made Alaska that much more appealing. No snakes in Alaska. As far as I know, there was no snakes. And Fearless Rambler. That's how you do it right there. Hashtag SLJ. Make sure y'all connect with Fearless Rambler. He has got some great stuff over there. I'm blaming George at Fearless Rambler for making me go to California next year and do that cruise down to Mexico. It's all George's fault. So Jen says, we're seeing the Paul McCartney photography exhibit, Eyes of the Storm, on the last day it's open. What? Oh, I wonder if they'll let you take pictures in there. If they do, we would like to see that. I know a lot of people would like to see that, and we're not going to get a chance to see it unless you can see it for us, Jen, and put it on your channel. And Bone Tired says there's no gators in Alaska either. Double squeaky for Denise. I'll tell you what, there is a lot of it, though, in Alaska, squirrels. We saw a lot of squirrels up there running around. Okay, guys, it's 9:01. I got to get out of here and let you get over to the next show. It's coming behind me there. 9 o'clock has got J&S Travels. Cruising is fun anytime. Eddie Lugo Studios. Get over there and see what they've got going on this morning. Thanks for joining us here on Wacky Wednesday. Wacky Wednesday. We'll see you again Friday in the Raid Parade. I've got 2 shorts coming out today. I've got another short coming out Saturday. Sunday night at 6 o'clock. Don't miss it. Come on. Robin will be here with me from the Peanut Gallery and taking Godzilla's place. And until then, we'll see you next time, and we'll see you around the channel. See you around the channel.